Got Frenchie, Tobias. No 1906 today. Work commitments, but it'll be in the next show. You man, good?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Just waiting for this game on the weekend. Just waiting for this game, man.
Massive game. Liverpool Chelsea. But before we get to that, let's talk about the Champions League draw just made a couple of hours ago. Man United getting Villarreal, Young Boys,
and Atlanta.
Atalanta. You must be happy with that, Tobias. I'll be buzzing.
Yeah. Until just Ole's just got to make sure that he does the job though. That's it.
He has to. Well, last Champions League, he'd even come out the group stage.
This is what I mean. And we look at the positive results we had like straight away, and we didn't come out of it. Like RB and Leipzig. Yeah, it was
Well, you beat them 5-0. At Old Trafford? Was it 5-0?
Yeah, and then it was a mess after that. We went 3 games unbeaten, and then it was just a mess.
And losing to that Turkish team, the tourist team. What are they called again?
What, Bar up front. Yeah,
Bar, isn't it?
Yeah.
He tore it to pieces.
And we drew with them the first game, didn't we?
Yeah.
So yeah.
But, I think with Man United, I think they have to not go deep, but have a good run, a decent run in the Champions League. I think if you look at the teams, a lot of teams
quarterfinals minimum, isn't it?
Yeah. Looking at the teams historically, you've got like your Barcelona's, Real Madrid, but they're not good. It's just the name. So Man United should be looking a quarterfinal place, minimum requirement.
You say that, but does Mbappe change Real Madrid that much?
No, I don't think so. In my opinion,
because the Real Madrid team basically it's gone so bad, so there's no helping them out. They need to fully rebuild. They need to rebuild. They need to rebuild around Mbappe and / Benzema, because I believe that's probably his last season, or he's got 2 more seasons at Madrid, and they're gonna replace him.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think with Real Madrid, that needs a rebuild. I think the start of it will be with Mbappe. Yeah. Will they try and go for Haaland as well and try and bring back the Galactico type thing?
I was just about to say that, I was just about to say that. Are they prepping to go for Haaland as well as Mbappe?
Yeah.
And yeah.
And I see that.
But would you think Real Madrid, they are able to do it, but will it work though? Will it work? With two elite youngsters at the front, will it work? How long would it take?
It doesn't matter for Real Madrid if it works. It is a brand. Real Madrid are a brand as well. And if you have
basically they will have let's say 400 mil at the front.
Yeah, and two of the best young players in the world football.
400 mil at the front, and he's still losing game. That's dead.
They ain't got him yet.
But if that's what it looks like to me, it feels like this year is to get rid of a lot of players, bring one superstar in, get rid of a lot of players. I think Hazard will be next. Maybe not this season, the season after. To go. Bring in Haaland, and that starts the whole Galactico part 2.0, if you know what I mean. Have the 2 of the best players, and really they play in different positions as well, so they can both fit. It's just more, is it an ego thing where do they both want to be the superstar? Yeah. And Haaland might think, you know what, I might go somewhere else because I'll be the superstar.
Well, to be fair, you got the flexibility with Mbappe to be able to play both of them anyway.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to be an ego thing, just because of Real Madrid's always bigger than any player, really.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? You've seen big players go to Real Madrid and fail. Yeah. So I think they're trying to take advantage of Barcelona's downfall. So while Barcelona are struggling financially, they're going to try their best to just
kick them while they're down.
Yeah, to get the best players on the market. And we know Atletico don't spend.
No.
So it's a difficult one. Or they're not going to spend on that much money, even though they did on Felix, which was random.
It was very random.
Atletico, they remind me of Liverpool. They spend smart.
Yeah, they do.
They spend very wise.
They
Atletico, and
do.
that's how Liverpool spend, bro.
Yeah.
They do spend wisely. They take time, but when they spend, the player ends up being top.
Atletico are very methodical in their approach to signing players. Like the Real Madrid and Barcelona, they decide the best players who are available. With Atletico and Liverpool, they signed players to fit their system. It was like Jota. When Jota, the Liverpool side Jota, everybody was like, oh, okay, we understand that signing. That's a Liverpool type signing. Man United or Chelsea or City, you wouldn't see them spending money on Jota. You can see Liverpool spending on Jota, and you understand why Liverpool bought Jota. You know what I'm saying?
You do. Jota doesn't fit in any of our team. So,
but the thing is, he does, but he fits Liverpool. If you know what I mean. If you had Jota, he would.
It's not a typical Chelsea striker. And you could have any other coach. Chelsea, we had. It's like we have this type of striker that we like. Mobile, quick, strong, that can do a bit of everything, which is like Drogba, Lukaku is back. We had a few more, but not as much. But so this is that's the type of striker we want since Drogba came around. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying Jota is not good enough, but it just won't fit, and he just won't. It won't work for us.
100%. Because you look at Chelsea. Chelsea historically have always had that big, strong target man who's mobile, number 9, from Drogba, Diego Costa, now Lukaku. You look at it with Liverpool. Liverpool never play like that. So you would never see Klopp bringing a Lukaku, which he would like, but Liverpool's style doesn't suit Lukaku. It suits Chelsea. And the same with Man United. Man United's new style, they don't like a big target man. They want flexible forwards who are quick.
But it's arrogance, isn't it, in a way? It's arrogance. Obviously, this is going to sound a bit disrespectful to Nico, but Chelsea's fans are easier to please. When you look at historically our strikers and what they have been, then there's that expectation, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And that's why Lukaku sort of had his goal ratio was good at United, but he just had that stigma. He had that stigma. Like, for some reason, he just had that stigma. And
but that Man United team was in transitional. He came at the wrong time, to be fair, as well. It was in a transitional period. It was in a transitional period. But Man United, decent group that you'll take that. Chelsea got Juventus, Malmo. Who else did they get? And Zenit. You take that. Juventus will be what Juventus will be trying to take for top spot, but you take that. But a long trip to Zenit though.
I was just like, you don't want that journey to Russia, do you?
Russia on a Tuesday night in December is freezing. That could be a potential banana skin that's the mentality for that game. It's got to be mentally right for that game. But that's a long journey though. You didn't really want that, to be fair.
You don't, but it's Champions League, isn't it?
100%.
It takes you wherever you don't want to go. But like you said, this type of team, I just don't like it. I just don't like these teams because against the lack of Man U, Chelsea, the big boys, they will throw everything. They will beat us, and next round they're out because they go is to we have to beat Chelsea, or because now in the Champions League there's no what you call it, the goal what do you do for the goal?
No away goals.
No away goals anymore. So that's definitely gonna be long for a few big boys in the Champions League this season. This year, basically. So
what I like that now with no away goals, where teams like i.e. Atletico Madrid can't just park the bus now. Like that away goal's not helping you, innit? Like you have to go out and win games now, innit?
It's true, but he could fire back. He could fire back in any of our team. You understand?
Right.
But yeah, it's. I'm not gonna say it's only Juve, man, but I just don't like this Russian team, man. They do give
Then
100%.
Yeah, I think
you'll have one random Brazilian in there. One random Brazilian
Always.
that's going to be pulling up all sorts of trees, playing for that move as well.
play for
He's gonna be
that
playing for
Premier
that
League
move.
move.
Yeah, with Roman. Because you know Roman's going to be watching, bro. Roman's going to be there.
You know that Brazilian with a big afro and gloves on, doing a madness on the wing, rapping as hell. You're thinking, you know what, I could be the next Willian, you know.
I know.
Yeah, but I feel Chelsea or Juventus. Chelsea will top the group. Will top the group. With us, Liverpool, we got Porto, AC Milan, Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid, the only team for me, because I think Liverpool struggle with teams who put everybody behind the ball historically since Klopp's been here, and we struggled with that.
What, you guys, what you guys playing?
We've got Atletico Madrid, Porto, and AC Milan. It's a tough group. Historically, it's a tough group.
Yeah.
But I look at AC Milan and Porto. They've got history, but the team is
I want you, Sean Shack, to cut you up because I know how you gonna go right now because you're gonna go on that self-crazy confidence of Liverpool, but your group is tough. I don't care what you say, bro. That's a hard group.
No, it is. Historically, if you look at the actual history of all them teams, it's a tough group. Tough group.
AC Milan ain't got no one anymore, though.
That's what I said. AC Milan haven't got the players no more, but saying that this is a long time that AC Milan are back in the Champions League. San Siro's going to be bouncing. Sometimes it doesn't matter how bad the teams are. We're going to come on to that because if you look at Liverpool's team in 2005, absolutely terrible. If you look at it, but it beat a Chelsea team, one of the best Chelsea Premier League teams ever, and it beat one of the best teams ever as well in AC Milan. So historically, these clubs are Champions League clubs, and it will be tough. But with Liverpool's players, I feel we should be coming. We should be topping the group. I think we'll win all our games at home, and we just need to nick one game away from home.
I hope Pepe plays against you for Porto. Great Pepe plays.
But you know what? Pepe will get sent off. That's the wrong game for Pepe to play.
You got
Mane and
Salah running channels, mate. You don't want none of that. You don't want.
Listen, he does because he'll be stamping on everyone. Don't worry about that.
He would, you know. Pepe, that's one thing with Pepe. Yeah, Pepe doesn't care who he plays against. He'll go through you.
He's old school.
Yeah, doesn't care. He'll go through you.
You know that time, You know that time when he was kicking the player like in the box, just constantly kicking him down. I was like, oh my god, Pepe's mad.
He plays like there's no camera around, like no one's gonna see him.
Like he's playing for Sunday League or something. Yeah, he needs to. He gets away with it now.
He does.
What an awful centre-back pairing against Ramos and Pepe. That was horrible.
It was. It had everything. It could defend. It was horrible. They'll kick you. They'll barge you, bite you, foul, roll on the floor and pretending they've been shot. It was awful.
Imagine them two against Costa and Suarez. Imagine that.
That's what I was gonna say. That's a terrible. Well, it's a terrible.
They all get sent off.
All four of them are sent off. That'll be one horrible game. Oh my goodness.
Oh man. But yeah, Liverpool. Yeah, I'm confident, but historically it'd be tough, and that's how the Champions League should be. To be fair, that's what Champions League's about. You play the best if you want to win it. And Liverpool, yeah. So you got Man City as well. They got PSG, Red Bull Leipzig, and Club Brugge.
You know what? I'm happy for that because I want to see PSG against Man City early. I want to see him against the big team be tested early.
Yeah.
I want to see.
But you know what? I know this is the conspiracy stuff, but do you feel like they've put them in them groups already? So they want the final to be Man City PSG, like they're in that group. so they don't meet each other all the way, most probably to the final.
In the final,
So, because you look at it, all the groups have top sides in it, and what you expected is the 2 top sides to go through. So from the round of 16, it's just a bag of big historic clubs in it, and that's what it looks like. Chelsea, Juventus, Liverpool, Atletico, Man United, Villarreal, like Man City, PSG. It's like all the big clubs. So if they all go through, there's some serious ties from last 16 straight away. It's just big boys playing each other.
But I just looked at Bayern. Bayern have got Barca, Benfica, and Kiev.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So you got Barca and Bayern as well in a group. Barca not the team they were, but historically they're a massive Champions League team, big team. So you look at it, all the big boys are all put together, and they're hoping that they all come first and second. So this is some big boy games from round 16 onwards. So
yeah. Well, they need to make it exciting again, isn't it? They need to bring something. They need to do something.
Yeah, 100%. Especially with COVID and all of that, and then no fans, and then no weight
back as well.
It's
not going to work when they're traveling now.
Yeah. More than likely, there will be no away fans, but the whole stadium will be packed with all home supporters. So so that will be bad. But another thing as well, Ronaldo going to Man City. But wasn't going to Tobias or Man United. Does his legacy literally tarnish if he goes to Man City?
No.
You know what? Ronaldo's a spiteful guy, isn't he? He's spiteful. He's very spiteful. So no, I know
where Gavi's going from, but go on.
Like, we remember what he done to Rooney when them two were teammates in the Euros.
Yeah, that's
like
grown.
He gives zero. Like, he doesn't. Just like Luis Suarez when he went back to Anfield.
Yeah.
Like, these players, in terms of, I have no doubts that he was probably offered to United, but we probably can't afford him. We're not looking at that type of player anymore. We're looking at the youngsters who we can sort of sell on. So for the wage that he's going to want, for how many years is he going to want? Minimum of 2?
Yeah, 100%.
And let's be honest, City are only going for him now because they can't get Harry.
Yeah.
And they need a stopgap for that time. So they'll pay there. And plus, it's just another kick in the teeth for United, isn't it? So it's another one over on United. Yeah. But I think he's just being spiteful because, he wants to leave Juventus, or Juventus want to move him on, whichever one it is. And he's got very limited options. Can't go back to Real Madrid because Real Madrid want Mbappe. Barca got no money. PSG can't. PSG have got Messi. So where does he go? Bayern don't want him because he's got Lewandowski. So unless he takes a pay cut and goes back to Sporting, which he thinks he's going to be a drop down because he still thinks he's at the top of his game, he's not going to want to do that. He's going to want to continue to play at the top of his game for the longest time. So will it? It's like that, isn't it? I understand where he's coming from. Am I happy that he's going there? Yeah. No, definitely not.
No United fan is happy that Ronaldo is going to Man City.
I'm much happy that he's going in at the age he is now than let's say 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, 25-year-old Ronaldo, imagine.
Ronaldo is what, 36?
Yeah.
And does he suit Pep's game now?
36. Ronaldo is still a beast, and he's going to chew that Premier League again. Remember that.
What I'm saying is, if Pep didn't play Aguero due to the running thing, like he likes strikers that work, isn't it? So you're going to bring in a big personality like Ronaldo. We know that Pep and big personalities don't really work because apart from Messi, you know what I mean?
But Messi's not a big personality, if you know what I mean.
Exactly. He's not as bullshit. Like look at what he was like with Ibrahimovic or what he was like with Eto. You know,
or Lewandowski tried it with Lewandowski but
Lewandowski's another one. He's not massive like in that way. Do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. He kept people like Robin and Ribery under wraps, but I think if they were of a younger age, it would have been a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It is what it is, isn't it? He's going to go there. Would I prefer them to have Ronaldo or Kane? Who would you prefer right now?
Kane.
You prefer them to get Kane or Ronaldo?
Yeah, because Ronaldo will score a ton of goals. Because I think what will happen with Ronaldo, they'll basically tell him not to run, just play the width of the 18-yard box, and we'll put balls in, and you just score goals. I believe that Man City know. Wait, let me finish. 1 minute. I believe Man City know that this year they need a striker to score goals. Like I said in the previous shows, I just feel with a false nine, with how strong Man United, Liverpool, and Chelsea are in scoring goals, everybody's back. He doesn't believe that playing a false nine this year is going to win him a title. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I believe. That's why he's maybe going out for Ronaldo. He needs a striker.
Well, Ronaldo's definitely going to score goals there, isn't he? He's definitely going to score goals. But does it ruin his legacy? It's a hard one. He's Ronaldo, so I don't know. Ask me after the end of the season, and if Man City don't win anything, then his legacy is still intact. If Man City win everything, then fuck Ronaldo. One of those ones. You know?
But the thing is as well, it just shows that in the year 2021, loyalty in football is nothing's there now. There's no such thing as loyalty.
But you look at him back in the day, Dennis Law went to City. Has that messed up his legacy at United? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, people have done it. Yeah. People have done it previously. And didn't Dennis Law relegate us with a back heel?
Yeah.
So, our hero relegated us. So,
they make a big deal about it. I think it's just regarding about who you are, like they won't say nothing. It don't matter how it goes for Ronaldo. Ronaldo will be Ronaldo. You understand? It's just like when Ashley Cole moved on. It's Ashley Cole. People weren't happy about it. But
I think that was a bit different now. Ashley Cole.
That's Arsenal to Chelsea. Or which way?
Yeah, it was Arsenal to Chelsea. Yeah. But that was a bit different.
That's not any different, though. How is that different?
Because Ashley went straight from Arsenal to Chelsea. Ronaldo's gone. Real Madrid for what, 5 years? 5+ years. He's gone Juventus 2-3 years. That's, you know what I mean? That 8 years away.
But don't you think that's worse though for Ashley Cole from number one enemy line, which is Chelsea? I believe that's worse. I believe that now Ronaldo, he went around, he had a break. You can't hold nothing to him.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's different. That's why it's different, because it's been so long. He didn't move. He didn't do a Tevez.
Okay. I misunderstood.
Do you know what I mean? He's gone around the houses, and like I said, he's got limited places to go. Where can he go? If he's not City and it's not United, where else can he go?
Oh, he can't go anywhere else big.
No, not at all. That Man City is the only place for him to go. It's a bit of a strange signing, in a sense of Man City. He doesn't suit their profile, but I think they're desperate for a striker. They need a striker.
Man City is acting like PSG, bro. Believe it or not, whatever that's good enough, we buying it because they got the money.
And plus, their profile's still growing, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not a massive club. Yeah,
their profile is still growing.
Well, that's fine.
If they get Ronaldo, they're going to bring in more fans, or you know what I mean? Like more people are going to take notice of them because now have Ronaldo. So they're still building their profile. Yeah. It is what it is. If United don't want to pay the money for it, then if you're paying 15 mil though, surely, and he's a club legend, and instead of City getting him, and we actually do, but don't, because we've got Cavani and we've got too many players on the book, so it doesn't balance itself out, and it's too late in the transfer window to do anything. So I don't know. It's a weird one. It is.
I personally think that personality of Ronaldo is too big for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
He'll be managing the team.
Yeah. And with Pogba as well. with
Can you
Pogba as
imagine?
well. Imagine it. I think there's too much big personalities for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to
And Fernandez.
deal with.
Fernandez is
as well.
Yeah.
But yes, big personalities,
Horrible though. Horrible.
Yeah. But yeah, let's see if that one plays out. Let's talk about the Chelsea game. So you got Liverpool Chelsea, massive game at Anfield. Historically, a big club now. Chelsea playing against Liverpool at Anfield, 5:30. Massive game. Frenchie, looking forward to the Chelsea game. Chelsea Liverpool, you confident? You should be.
I am, but it's still Liverpool, isn't it? Come on, Van Dijk is back. So that's like 2 men back basically. So we need Kante back, 100% that game.
Yeah,
he has to play that game. He has to play, especially if Liverpool play Thiago. I don't know if he's back or not. If Thiago plays, Kante is a must.
Yeah.
Fully fit or not fully fit, I don't care. He has to play.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
but looking from
if he doesn't play, we're gonna get. I don't think we'll get popped, but it'll be more easier.
It'll be easier. No, I hate.
Yeah.
But looking from a mutual point of view, Tobias, you don't really care who basically wins. Maybe you want Chelsea to win.
I do. To be fair, I do.
Look at it.
If you not win, then Jesus, the height that you and OG are going to be on is going to be unbelievable. I don't think it'll be too much. I think I'll just cry. But I just know that Lukaku's got to make sure that he ignores Van Dijk and plays solely on Matthew.
That's it. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. But the Chelsea game, historically, it kind of started with Chelsea from like 2003 with the rise of Liverpool. No, that's 2005. But 2003 was when Chelsea was starting to build, and it was basically third place came in for the Champions League, and the team it was at Stamford Bridge, and the winner goes into the Champions League, and they beat us 2-0 with Desai. Do you remember Kroenke? Jasper Kroenke.
Yeah. You know what?
Yes,
yeah. Charlton legend.
Kroenke, the winger.
Oh!
Denmark, rapid. But yeah, that kind of started it off. And then 2005, the ghost goal. That 2005 team with Chelsea was arguably one of the. Gone.
It was Mourinho versus Rafa, wasn't it?
Rafa, and that's where it started. And I think Mourinho knew that team should have won a Champions League. If you look at that team, I want to reel off that team they had. They had Peter Cech in goal, yeah. Ferreira, do you remember Ferreira, the right back? That was one of
Mourinho's first signings. He was Mourinho's first signing, wasn't it?
Porto.
Yeah.
They had Cavallo, Terry, Gallas, Makalele, Essien, Lampard, Drogba, Robben, and a peak Joe Cole. That
football's regressed. You see when you read off teams, football's regressed. I don't
care. Team was absolutely stupid. It had everything. That team had everything. And I know Jose's kicking himself because he knew that team should have won a Champions League. So that team would have went down like one of the best teams in Europe. But it doesn't because he didn't win a Champions League. But that team was absolutely outrageous. And then I remember in 2009, do you remember the 4-4 game in a Champions League quarterfinal at Stamford Bridge when it drew 4-4? That game as well. Did you look at Liverpool, Chelsea, 4-4? 4-4 in the Champions League quarterfinal. You beat us 3-1, I think, at Anfield. And then we drew 4-4 at Stamford Bridge. Yeah. And then when you go into 2014, the 2-0, the Gerrard slip, it's just a bag of history. A bag of history between two teams.
That has got to be the best thing that Jose's ever done. That tactical masterclass.
It was.
Tactical master. That was typical shithousery from Jose. Like that was typical Jose. Everything about that game was typical Jose.
Typical. That
and
game. And that the
Denver.
thing is as well, I remember Henderson getting suspended, and that was a big miss for us. But regardless, forget regardless, we would have lost that game. But we were flying. I mean, the last 6-7 games were beating teams 4-0, 5-0, 4-0. And I think every Liverpool fan thought Chelsea gonna come and they're gonna get the same work like everybody else. And you knew after 10 minutes, it's like, oh my God, if we don't score first, it's going to be a long night, because we played one way and he literally parked the bus. He slowed the game down. Every time they had a throw in, man was wiping the ball, waiting, putting the ball down. It was like the tactics were crazy. It was an experience beat Liverpool. There's a bag of experience.
Head, though.
Huh?
That would definitely get into your head, especially if
it's head loss. Head loss.
You know what, though? Out of I'm not one to feel sorry for anyone from Liverpool at all, but that Gerrard slip, you got to feel for him on that one.
That was terrible.
No matter how much he done at that club, everything.
Every fan, if you're not Liverpool, that's the first thing they think of.
They just think they call him Slippy G now. That's the wickedest. Imagine, like, how can you be such a legend and get called Slippy G? You see what? Internet's ruthless, you know.
It's ruthless. It's undefeated. It is undefeated.
It is ruthless.
But yeah, it's a massive game. Like I said, historically, both two big clubs. Like when I watch football now, the first game I look for is Man United, Liverpool, then Liverpool, Everton, then Chelsea, Liverpool, because it just has a history. There's a mutual respect, but they don't like each other, which I like. From the Jose Rafa time, it is literally they don't like each other. So I know it's going to be a massive game so far. But if you go through, like Tobias said, talking about the matchups, and everybody's talking about Lukaku and Van Dijk. Do you want to touch on what you said about not him playing on Van Dijk? Because I was thinking the same thing.
He's just got to, you know what it is sometimes, players, especially like Lukaku, I think he done it when he was at United. They want to prove a point.
Yeah.
They want to match up. He's going to want to sort of match up against Van Dijk. Forget it. Don't even bother, waste your time. Go and play on Matip.
100%.
Go and play on Matip. And even play as close to Trent and Matip as you can.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Just play in between these two and you calm.
And that's your best bet, which is weird for me, because if I'm Klopp, I'm more playing Van Dijk next to Trent and Matip next to Robertson, because I think Robertson's better defensively than Trent. So it's sort of matching that.
Correct.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he just sort of plays down that line and just ignores, don't even go near him. There's no point.
100%.
Don't go near him at all.
But yet again, I do understand why he's playing Van Dijk on the left-hand side, because Van Dijk is just comfortable on his left.
Yeah, I get it because he's more comfortable. But
if you look at it with Liverpool ain't going to change. Liverpool will play their set team. They'll push high up the pitch. Like Tobias said, if I play as a forward, if I'm playing against someone who is, if you look at Lukaku is most probably the most physically dominating striker, maybe with Antonio and Harry Kane in the league, in the sense of being bullying centre halves, isn't it?
Kane. Kane is not a bully.
No, but Kane is a smart bully. He's a smart. If you watch him, he's a smart. He doesn't bulldoze people, but he's clever.
He gets his body in front of the ball. He gets his
body in the way, and he nicks fouls. He holds the ball up. That's what I'm saying. So he's not like aggressive in a way of Antonio and Lukaku, but he is dominating in his own way. But Lukaku is mostly the most physically dominating. Why would you play against a centre half who's mostly the most physically dominating centre half in the league? You stay away from him. If I'm telling you,
this is what you should say. In Europe, it is.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You stay away from him. It's like if you play football, it's like me playing football against Tobias. That makes no sense to me. That is just long. Why would I want that headache? You might win a few headers, you might hold the ball, but he knows what you're going to do, and he can do what you could do as well. He counteracts what you're doing. So you can say to yourself, if you're Lukaku, I'm playing on Matip. I know I'm physically stronger than Matip. I can bully Matip. Trent's going to go the other way. Liverpool going to play high up the pitch. I'm going to get joy on that side. So forget what the media is saying. Stay away from Van Dijk, and he will get joy. He will get joy. But we'll see.
You know what? All right, go on, finish. Sorry.
No, he will get joy.
Yeah, but back to Gav. What Gav was Tobias was saying about Lukaku playing on Van Dijk, but not on Matic. But for the first 15 minutes, he's gonna try to play on Van Dijk, right?
Yeah, he will. He will, because he's gonna feel motion. He's gonna still. He's gonna think that Van Dijk's Pablo Mari or.
Yeah, it's not the same after injury, but he's gonna definitely first 15 minutes, first 20, he's gonna try it.
Yeah, but
I think the interesting thing with this one is because Chelsea are playing away, and Tuchel's very tactical, isn't it? He doesn't play the same way every time.
Yeah.
He changes up the team, and he's it's going to be very interesting to see what he does against Liverpool away.
Yeah, with the fans, I think everybody back. Because the last game last season, you kind of dominated Liverpool. That's when Liverpool going through that run and you beat us 1-0.
He's going to play the 5, isn't he? He's going to play the 5.
Yeah, he will play the 5. But even going back to the Lukaku thing, I think Liverpool will be looking at stopping the source, if you know what I mean, stopping the ball into Lukaku. So I think Fabinho is going to be key, and Kante for Chelsea are going to be key, stopping that ball into Saul. So when, say, someone like, I don't know, if Jorginho gets the ball, wraps it into Van Dijk, wraps it into Lukaku. The second Lukaku takes a touch, Fabinho should be right in front of him. So when he takes that touch, trying to nick the ball off him. And it's the same God.
Would you want Thiago to play?
Yeah. He has to. I will play because I think he's the player who can keep the ball ticking over. Like Jorginho, I think he has to play. And I hear what you're saying because Kante's going to press the hell out of him the second he gets the ball. And he takes a lot of touches on the ball.
I don't think for that game, I think it's best that you guys aren't playing. I reckon it's got to be Thiago, Henderson. I mean, not Thiago, Henderson, Fabinho, and
Keita.
Not even Keita. I'll draw for Ox.
Nah,
even though Ox is suspect and he needs minutes, but just for energy alone.
Yeah, that is right. You need someone that runs for 9 minutes, even if it's not fit.
He's too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's a game for him either. I reckon.
I hear you. I think
you need the 3 water carriers. This is where you miss Wijnaldum. This is where you miss Wijnaldum.
100%.
Endo, Wijnaldum, and Fabinho, and then that suits that.
The Brexit midfield. You need that.
Water carriers everywhere. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. And I feel in midfield, the team that presses the best will win the game or dominate the midfield. I think the midfield is quite similar, but it's who presses the best, who nicks the ball off each other and set off counter attacks. Because I think it's going to be a very tactical game.
Yeah, that's why I don't know. It's going to be hard to call though. This one.
Yeah, it's going to be fine margins. Both teams are playing well. Yeah. Both teams are defending well.
It's a score.
It's going to be end to end, or it's going to be a boring game.
Yeah.
It's going to be a score draw, I reckon. I think
I'm thinking that too, but it's one way or the other, end to end. But I don't think it will be like a crazy entertainment, a lot of goals. Yeah. People, both coaches going to be cautious. They are cautious because it's an early doors, isn't it?
Yeah. 100%.
But cancel each other out in the end, to be fair. Home advantage might nick it. Home advantage
might, but like Gav said, that the damn thing about TT, man, is you don't worry.
He's very good.
Yeah. So even if let's say we go down 1-0, I still feel like we can nick a draw or we can even win it.
Yeah.
But
I think it'd be a God.
I think that rivalry can be re-established because I don't know if Tuchel and Klopp get on.
Yeah.
And I think like last time, Tuchel's got a thing as well where he can overthink things himself. You know, Klopp's going to play one way.
One way. Yeah,
He's just going to play his way, and that's it. Whereas Tuchel has that pep about him.
Yeah.
Where he'll overthink the situation.
Yeah.
And he'll do a madness, and you think to yourself, why would you do that? But yeah, I think he's got the potential to overthink it, and I think his dislike for Klopp might make it a bit worse.
I think it's going to be a good game. I think tactical game. Two heavyweights trying to close in the gap on Man City. It's going to be a tight game. If he was going to do a combined Liverpool Chelsea, who would you have in your combined Liverpool Chelsea? So if you started with the goalkeeper, both goalkeepers would be good.
Yeah, but it's a given.
Yeah, well, Alisson did goal, but Mendy. Mendy's been an unsung hero for Chelsea since he's come in. They've kept clean sheet. He's kept more clean sheets than any other goalkeeper since he's come in. Like Mendy.
I'm not saying he's terrible, but I'm not saying that. But yeah, I know what you're saying.
But Alisson, I know you're on mute. You're on mute. Nico, you're on mute. You're on mute.
Frenchie, you're on mute, my guy.
Mute. sorry. Because obviously, well, the kids are here now, so I'm muting it for the noise sometimes.
But I think Alisson and Edison are on the level above all the goalkeepers in the Prem. But if there's one goalkeeper who can join them in a couple of years, it could be Mendy. You know, he's done well. Like he's going under the radar, and I watch him. He just looks assured. He does look assured.
I wasn't sure about him though before.
I didn't know nothing about him, to be fair.
I wasn't too sure about him at all. But it started to winning me over now. That he's showing what he's made of. But I'm still. He could be a Loris basically. Like you get great games. I said it could be because I'm still not like. I know he's.
I've watched him every time I've watched Mendy. He looks assured. He doesn't look erratic.
It's the same thing that the first season at Loris was a beast, and he starts showing the real Loris.
Well, like I said,
it is good.
Yeah.
Mendy is a very good goalkeeper, but it's my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm still not like that 100%
convinced. You're not convinced yet.
Convinced, like let's say Peter Cech or you guys, Alisson.
Yeah.
This is good, but I still need time in it to say, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. But he has done well so far since he's come in. He's gone under the radar. If you're playing a 4, Trent or Aspilicueta, you could have Aspilicueta or you could have Reece James. Who do you have?
So out of the 3, James or
Trent
or Aspilicueta.
If you're playing right back, we'll play a 4.
A 4, normal 4. I'll go Aspilicueta.
You guys Aspilicueta.
Yeah.
Tobias, if you had to, I'll go for Trent. I think Trent's better.
I'm going for Trent. I'm sorry. If there's
that's fine. I have my reason, but
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. But even then, I would have went James over Aspilicueta. I know he's got that. He's captain and defensive but. Nah, I'm not really looking at that. I'm not looking at it from making sense. I'm looking at the best player in my eyes.
Now it doesn't make sense because looking at it making sense. If I just to pick the best player out all of them, obviously it's going to be Trent. But if I'm looking at for it to make sense, a solid back 4, Trent won't be in it as defensive.
Yeah, well, but Kante's going to be in it. So if I've got
Kante,
that's what I was
going to say.
I don't need the solid back 4. Kante could do that. Kante's got 4 runners. He could do it. But so we go Trent right back, Van Dijk. That's a given. But what about Rudiger?
Rudiger's a given. Rudiger's a given. Don't even try it. Rudiger over. Don't even try it.
And you got Thiago as well.
Rudiger's a given. Do you know what I mean?
No, but Thiago's not been playing in it, so he's not been playing. Yeah, 100%. I'll go for Rudiger. I said Rudiger. I don't think there's that much between Matip and Rudiger, but Rudiger's started off well. He's had a good start. He's looked solid.
Last season, he was killing it.
I know, but he's your best defender. And he's a reason why Lampard's still not at a job, because he never played him, which is crazy.
Last season, Rudiger was the best centre half in the Prem.
Yeah, he was outstanding. He was.
Like, I know people gas Diaz and all the rest of it, but for me, Rudiger was since he come in. Like, Rudiger was a madman. Aggression, everything.
Pace. He's rapid as well. He's so quick. Yeah. Since he's come in, since they put the three at the back and Rudiger's come in, it's not a reason why Chelsea have kept clean sheet after clean sheet after clean sheet. So, yeah. So Van Dijk, Rudiger, left back. I'm going to go Alonso. Reason being is that Robertson hasn't played, and Alonso's had a good start to the season. Scored a great free kick. I know he's better as a wing back, but if Robertson was playing, I would have said Robertson, but I'll go Alonso.
So basically, you're thinking of the team of the people that starts now, isn't it?
Yeah. So combine 11. If Robertson was playing, I'll go Robertson, but I'll go Alonso.
Robbo's fit, so I'll go Robbo, to be fair.
You go Robbo.
Because he's fit. If he wasn't fit, then it's a different story.
I'll go Robertson as well.
Yeah. I think Robertson's a better player, but the reason why I said Alonso, because Robertson hasn't been played. He's been injured.
I like Alonso, though. I've always liked Alonso. So.
I really do, but his pace is just...
Would you start Alonso?
I know. Listen, Gav, you're a defender, innit? You don't even speak as a defender. I see things as a defender, like straight fast. But Robbo for me.
All right.
But
go on.
No, I was just gonna say Alonso's peckers is just ridiculous.
Yeah. All right, Robbo then. So you got Alisson in goal, Trent, Rudiger, Van Dijk, Robbo. All right, free midfield. Kante's a given, so we don't need to talk about Kante. That's a given.
Might as well put Kante there 3 times.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Kante, that's a given. Henderson or Jorginho?
Jorginho. Get out of here.
Hendo, come on, Hendo. No, Jorginho. Jorginho, definitely. He's had a great start to the season, and he's had a great Euros.
Yeah, he carried on. He took what he left in the Euro, bring it to them. Yeah.
At first, though, I'm not going to lie to you. At first, when I first see Jorginho, I didn't like him.
I did.
I've grown to appreciate him.
Yeah.
But initially, I thought, nah, not for me.
I'm happy that Man City didn't get him.
Oh, yeah.
Because his style is so suited for Man City. He will be juking the ball all over the place, popping it all over. And you can see why Man City really wanted him, and he chose Chelsea when he went. He's built for City. But Jorginho's had a good start. He's just left off from the Euros. Third one, Kovacic or Fabinho?
Fabinho.
Kovacic's had a good start as well. He's done well, to be fair.
Yeah,
I'll go Fabinho. I'll go Fabinho. Yeah, Fabinho.
Yeah.
What about up front? Jota or Lukaku? Both have started off well.
Behave.
Why is he? You should be Lukaku there, man. Look at Shaq.
Stop it. Why are we even doing this? If he was Werner and Jota, that would be a conversation.
That's not a conversation, man.
It would have been.
I've told you, Werner, from the start, Werner would not do nothing in the Premier League, and I've been proved right. He's not good enough. But Lukaku and then Salah and Mane. So it's quite even, to be fair. 6-5 Liverpool.
Hold on a minute. Who have they got on the wings? Who are we missing? Who are we missing for Chelsea on the wings right now?
Bruv, none of their wingers are better than Salah and Mane. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter. That's a given. I don't care what wingers that you put. You can talk to me. None of them are better than Salah or Mane.
Just
that's
the
a fact.
decision to just Mane, Salah. All right, the rest don't matter.
Okay. We'll just go for it. Havertz or Salah?
I like Havertz, though. You know. I like that.
Yeah, if you're talking things to make sense here, Shaki's right, but you don't do things like that.
Nah,
Salah.
Yeah. Shaki's right.
No, you're right.
Well,
It
you
would
had
it would be Salah and Mane.
Yeah, Salah, Mane, Lukaku, but big game.
Mount of them, they can't be in a bracket. They this guy upcomings. They know you can't put them in a Salah and Mane bracket and look right through.
Yeah, and Pulisic and it's not really
they have
working.
potential to be.
Yeah.
Pulisic is really starting to disappoint me, man. He's really too hot and he's hot and cold.
Injuries have made him hot and cold because he's.
But that's why Dortmund got rid of him, though, isn't it?
Yeah, injuries. That's just why it's hot and cold. He's never had a sustained run, and he's been like Naby Keita for you lot. But because your squad's so big, it doesn't matter.
I forgot though, because you forgot because Ziyech hasn't been getting a game, but Ziyech has got ability.
Yeah, but he's not better than Salah and Mane. On his good day, still not better than Salah and Mane.
No.
But yeah, that's a decent combined 11. Let's talk a little bit on Man City, Arsenal, just a few minutes on Man City, Arsenal. Arsenal winning 6-0 against West Brom's under-23s. Aubameyang scoring a hat-trick.
I was actually, they played yesterday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually at home, finished early, and I was I was cooking, and then I was in the kitchen. I had my phone on Talk Sports. I didn't even know Arsenal was playing, so they started talking about the Arsenal game, and I'm hearing that it was 3-0 at the time. Aubameyang only had one goal, and then
didn't Aubameyang score 2 of the first 3 though? I'm sure.
No.
I didn't really watch the game. I knew he scored a hat trick. So
yeah, he got the hat trick, but he didn't score the first 2 out of the 3, if I'm correct. If I heard right. But anyway, long story short, there's no way I was gonna go and turn on the TV and watch that game. And I don't think I will be watching any Arsenal game if they're not playing the top 4 in the Premier League. Other than that, watching none of it because it's just a waste of time. Because Aubameyang scored 3 goals. Well, he got the hat trick. Saturday, I want to see what's going to happen.
Well, like I said, it's clever by Arteta playing Aubameyang to fill his boots up. He's got him a hat trick.
Yeah, it needs game time, but that ain't going to change nothing Saturday.
No, but I know it's not going to change anything, but it just gives them confidence in the sense of Aubameyang scoring a hat trick. You know, if Aubameyang's a guy, if he gets a couple, he does go on mad runs. He will score. Confident. Yeah, so if his confidence is high, he'll rack off seven goals in the 8 games or something like, or 7 in 7. He does that. So I understand why Aubameyang played against West Brom.
Yeah, but then you're playing all those players on a Wednesday, and you're not playing on a Sunday. They're playing on a Saturday early.
Saturday morning.
So you played. I'm not sure whether they started Saka, but I know he scored. Pepe started because he scored in the first half. So are those guys going to be ready to play on Saturday, give or take? Is it going to be a bit too much for them? I don't know. They needed to win the game.
That's it. That's what I was thinking. It's like they needed to win a game. So they couldn't go another loss. And Man City, 90% of chance, they're going to get beaten again, basically beaten badly. So Arteta's thinking, you know what? I need to play a strong or semi-strong side, at least to get a W on the board.
Yeah.
And that's what he's done. Yeah, and a big W. But
Lacazette's back as well, isn't it? Because Lacazette's back.
Yeah. But it's still going to be a long night for Arsenal. Good luck.
Yeah, I think that's free. That's free defeat.
Yeah, but you know what? They can throw curveballs sometimes, man. I'm not saying that they will, but you know, like I wouldn't be that surprised.
How does that Arsenal backline stop Man City?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
How is that backline? I just don't see
Diaz getting sent off in the first 5 minutes.
That's it. Something stupid like that.
You know, there's going to be a ball over the top. Aubameyang sprinting onto it. Ederson comes out, fly kicks him in the chest. He gets sent off, and then they're still struggling with 10 men, and then but yeah, they nick a goal in the last
minute.
I don't know. You know, like I've seen weird things like that happen. Sometimes it can happen, but just because Man City lost their first game, I can't see it happening. To be
that's what I was going to say. City is not going to let that happen again.
No chance.
Lose 2 out of 3, that would be madness.
No chance. But long night for Arsenal on Saturday. But last game we'll like review Wolves versus Man United. Tobias, who you supported?
I'm going to sit in the middle of the pitch.
You supported Wolves
versus
Man United. So I think it's a tough game for Man United. You know, I know Wolves haven't got the results, but anytime to go to Wolves.
It was unlucky against Tottenham, because it's at Molineux as well. It's not going to be easy.
Nah,
you might have Neves, because Neves always plays well against us. Always does. So he might be playing for that move. It will be tricky, but it's going to be. I'm thinking a 2-2-1, a 2-3-1. We never keep a clean sheet, and Toure against Shaw. I'm not that concerned. I'm not a big fan of Toure anyway, and I think Shaw will sort of
deal with him,
highly pocket him.
Shaw will, because I think, to be honest, Shaw had a great Euro, a very good. He
had a great season. He had a good season.
Yeah, he had a good, and I think he's back on top. I think he's back where Man United got him. I think in general, Traore is not. It's not a problem, you know. Traore just don't. I don't think he knows what he does.
He's a one-trick pony.
Traore chose to play for Spain, and then all of a sudden, Traore thinks he's that guy that can drop in the pocket, pick the ball up, drop 2 step overs, and pick out a through ball. Forget that. Like, as long as he keeps doing that,
just kick it.
I don't know why did he switch though. Why didn't he just play for? Is it Mali, from Mali or Senegal? I think Senegal. Traore,
Bro,
Senegal.
That's a different show. That's a different.
He's Mali, isn't he?
No, from Senegal. Senegal.
Is he Senegalese?
No, he's Mali, man.
He's Mali,
bro.
Mali.
He's Mali.
Yeah, he's Mali.
Yeah. Anyway, but what I'm saying is, why did he swap? Because in the beginning, he could play for Mali. Then
he wants to win something. That's why. Why is he going to do that?
He wants to go to a war. He
wants to play Saturn. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's fine, but you're gonna play what? The guy gets like 5 minutes.
Well, there's not many George Weahs about, is there? George Weah is the only man that will sort of play for Libya.
Play for Libya and not go to a World Cup. One of the greatest players to play in the generation.
Play for kids.
Yeah. Come on, George Weah, please.
So,
but as we all know, football is based on financial, isn't it? I don't even think that has something to win or anything like that. That's financial, man.
Not really. It's like saying, why didn't Raheem play for Jamaica?
Yeah.
It's all financial. I don't think it's tied to anything, because everybody knew England weren't going to win anything, and they still ain't going to win anything in the next 30 years. Yeah.
But Frenchie. It doesn't matter if they win. It's just the experience of playing in the Euros. You know, Sterling's looking at it in a sense of, if he played for Jamaica, and I would love him to play for Jamaica, he'll be a god in Jamaica. But is he going to play in a World Cup every 4 years, or is he going to play in a major tournament? He's not going to. Is he going to play at the high level? Is he going to play at the high level? He's not. So he would never experience playing in a final of the Euros or a final of the World Cup playing for Jamaica. He's at least experienced playing in the Euros.
That's what they are targeting. If that's what they are targeting, then nobody that really, how can I put it? Wherever they're from, they're never gonna play for their birth. Yeah, not even birth, because look at it here. Perfect example. 80% of the French squad are Africans.
But Frenchie, you're a perfect example. Yeah, you made it pro. Who are you playing for? France or Guadeloupe?
I'll play for France, because you know why it's different.
Exactly.
No, it's different. It's different. you know, you know why I'm saying it's different. It's different because you know why? You can't choose.
What do you mean you can't choose?
You can't choose.
No, you can't choose. If you're a top player, France automatically takes you.
No, you choose, bro.
You choose.
You do what Raheem done. You choose.
Choose.
How can I choose when I got one passport?
Are we still in slavery? You was born in Guadeloupe. Of course you can choose.
Yeah, it's French international.
Bro, come
it's
on.
French. You guys don't get it. You guys don't get it. Because look at all the guys, basically, if they make it into the French national team, then they'll go back and play for Guadeloupe.
Bro, so you're telling me
all the guys that's playing for Guadeloupe now, they're not pro.
Yeah.
You still can play.
Pro.
But you can play.
I can play, but no one would choose to play for Guadeloupe.
Exactly.
That would be a backup. These guys, they don't have like the backup.
What is he guy talking about?
What are you on about?
This is what
you know what? It's you can't compare. You can't compare.
If you look at
Frenchie, it's the same thing. Like, look, Raheem Sterling was 7 years old when he came to England. He could have played for Jamaica, but he chose to play for England. Same thing with you. You've chosen to play for France, but you can play for Guadeloupe if you want to. No one can't tell you who you can play for. It's the same thing.
It's like I get you guys' point. You guys, the reason I'm saying that is I don't know how can I put it for you guys to understand.
You're looking at it. I don't know why you're looking at it like this, because that's madness. You're making no sense.
Yeah, but it's different nation. It's different. Jamaica is way bigger, and they're not. They're not. This is bigger than Guadeloupe. Jamaica, you guys know. Anyway, we're gonna speak about this off the thing, because you guys won't understand, and you guys won't see where I'm coming from.
I understand massively. Like
you laughing when I tell you Jamaica is much bigger than Guadeloupe. Of course it is.
Okay. That's like saying, like, let's say for French African colony, let's say whether it be Ivory Coast, yeah. So these players, or where is say a French African player that played for, where was Lilian Thuram from?
Guadeloupe.
Okay, where was bloody?
But Drogba was in France for so long. He could have played for France. He chose to play for Ivory Coast. He chose to play for Ivory Coast. He could have played for France.
That's his choice. You guys are doing this. You comparing the thing.
No, we're doing. It's exactly the same.
It's
like
the same thing. It's the same thing.
You go and ask, because basically there's something to play for this country. Yeah, I get your point. I could have the choice. There's something to play for, like Africa. What are we playing for?
Okay.
Well,
so you've got what
we're playing for
to put Guadeloupe on the map. That's why you're playing to put Guadeloupe on the map and to make other players make that same decision that you make.
What are we gonna play for? Because we're not gonna enter the World Cup. That's 100% no. It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. You know why it's not gonna happen? Because France itself not gonna let it happen.
They have no choice, bro. Like if the player chooses to do it, the player will do it. So think about it. It's Thierry Henry from Guadeloupe.
Yeah.
So you got Lilian Thuram, Thierry Henry. Who else? Name me Malouda. Guadeloupe.
Malouda is from Martinique, but you had Pascal Chibonda. You had.
So you had players then.
There's a few. That's not.
Yeah, but if one player does it, if a big player does it,
it's not, because it's all financial. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's
guys. This is for another show, because we're going around in circles.
It's all money. Okay, let's.
Yeah, we'll go. That's another show. We talk off camera on that, because that's a bad one. That is bad.
My man's going on as if France is doing that 2020 like slave labor business. Like you got no choice. Like, come on, man, you've got.
Listen, everyone's got a choice.
Thank you. That's it then.
That's it.
So
that's it. But we'll move. We'll move. All right.
Yeah.
We talk about. Let's go for the predictions. Yeah. Let's start with the predictions. Man City versus Arsenal. That's the first game of the weekend. Tobias, what have you got?
Am I going to be nice enough to give Arsenal a goal? Doubtful. 3-0.
3-0.
Where is it? At the Emirates? All right.
It's at Etihad.
Yeah, 3-0.
So last week I won 14 points. So you go 3-0. I am gonna go 3-1. Man City. Yeah. Reason being I'm going 3-1 because Aubameyang scored a hat trick. I know how he is. He'll nick a penalty or something. I think Arsenal will get one goal. But yeah, 3-1 Arsenal. Frenchie.
Yeah.
Predictions, what you going for?
Same. I'll have that in my head. 3-1.
3-1. All right, I'll go for 3-1. All right, Aston Villa, Brentford. Tobias, it's at the Villa ground.
Villa 2-1.
2-1. Frenchie, Villa, Brentford.
You know what? I got a thing for Brentford, so I'm gonna go 1-1.
1-1. I'm gonna go 2-0 Villa. Danny Ings get both. Brighton, Everton. Tobias, Brighton at home.
Oh, Brighton at home. Oh, you know what? Am I gonna go Everton? Am I gonna go? Now you know I'm gonna go score draw. 1-1.
1-1, man. 1-1. Frenchie.
I go 2-0.
2-0.
2-0. Brighton.
All right. I'm going the same score draw. 1-1. Newcastle, Southampton at Newcastle.
Oh my God! What a game that's going to be!
Oh no, that's a lottery.
That could be anything, rather boring, or it could be a 4-4-4-3. Anything.
Crazy.
Oh, that's one of those. Yeah, it's a toss-up. I'm thinking it depends on who starts for Newcastle, really. But you would think I'm going to go 1-0 Newcastle.
1-0 Newcastle. Frenchie.
I think Southampton's got confidence from the Man U game, so I'll go 1-0 Southampton.
1-0 Southampton. I am going to go 2-1 Newcastle. I think Newcastle will win. Actually, I'm going to go for a draw. 1-1. I think Southampton will get a result. 1-1. Norwich, Leicester. Norwich are at home.
Yeah, Leicester 2-0.
2-0. Frenchie?
3-1 Leicester.
3-1 Leicester. I've gone for 3-1 Leicester as well. 3-1 Leicester. West Ham Palace.
Ooh. You know what, yeah?
It's at West Ham.
Yeah. It's going to be... I don't see where Palace get the goals from, you know. That's probably...
Yeah, they're struggling.
I don't see where they get the goals from. And Antonio is flying.
And who's going to deal with him? No one to deal with him at the back.
Yeah, they got your guy, that youngster that they paid 20 million for.
Yeah. For now, already he's still food for Antonio. Right now,
he's gonna get a big welcome to the Prem.
Must be every centre back apart, like we mentioned, Van Dijk and Rudiger, they are snapped.
Yeah,
they are snapped for Antonio, bro.
Yeah.
3-1.
3-1. West Ham, yeah.
What's that? Is that West Ham Norwich? You saying?
No,
West Ham Palace.
Oh, 2-0. 2-0
West Ham. Yeah, I've got 2-0 West Ham as well. Big game Saturday, 5:30, Liverpool, Chelsea.
1-0. I'm calling you already, Bob. 1-0.
1-0 Chelsea. 1-0 Liverpool, yeah?
Come on, man.
1-1.
1-1.
My heart says 2-1 Liverpool, Van Dijk header last minute. But my head's saying 1-1. I think they're going to cancel each other out. I think both teams are going to take a draw and get out.
Yeah.
And fight another day. No one will want to lose. And I just feel...
But if we score first, we win that game.
No, you don't, man.
If we win first, we win this game, bro. Sorry, if we score first, we win this game. Remember that.
Okay. We'll watch it together, innit? But at the end of the day, yeah, if Liverpool score first, Liverpool win. If Chelsea score first, it'll be a draw. Because I think Chelsea will score and defend, and Liverpool will get one later on. But I think it'll be a draw.
But it's no longer the Mourinho defending. That is a set, proper defending.
Yeah, but you do that.
And we got Kante. That, come on, you slightly shook though, don't lie.
I know. I see Mane is going to spun Reece James or Aspilicueta on that right side.
Yeah,
what he done
Mane
before,
is spinning no one, bro.
Yeah, he did, bro. But he's going to spin both of them on that right side.
Mane is not spinning anyone.
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. Like I said, Kante's the key for Chelsea, and I think Mane's the key for Liverpool because last time we played you, like he spun Aspilicueta. Aspilicueta didn't want none of it. So I think they're the two key players for me. And I think it's how Liverpool deal with Lukaku. And if Lukaku's stupid and plays on Van Dijk, that's, to me, it's baby food for Van Dijk. But
I hope Van Dijk twists his ankle though.
Fucking what?
In a warm-up.
This guy's been out for so long. This guy is crazy. All right, Barnsley, Leeds. It's at Barnsley.
Burnley, you mean? Burnley.
Sorry, Burnley.
Burnley. When did they go
Barnsley? Early 90s, bro. Barnsley.
Barnsley. I don't know where that come from. Burnley.
Jesus.
Burnley.
Oh, that's a difficult one, you know. I think Burnley need a result. It's at home. I think Burnley will nick it. 2-1.
2-1. Frenchie.
I don't like Burnley, man. Anything for them to lose, bro. 1-0. Not for Burnley, of course.
Leeds.
I hate that team, bro.
I'm going 3-1 Leeds. I'm going 3-1 Leeds. Leeds will beat them.
1-0,
Leeds are weird.
1-0.
I think Leeds are that type of team will just break down Burnley.
Yeah, but set pieces though. And they got that bit of flair with Dwight McNeil. I don't know.
Yeah. And
where did the left-footed kid?
I like McNeil, you know.
He's a good player. Yeah. And where did do you see with Burnley? They've bid 15 million for Maxwell Cornet from Lyon.
Have they?
It was like
random.
Tony knows better to don't go there.
Talk to your boy Nico. Make sure you don't go there, man.
Trust me, he won't. Because you got Burnley, they got that one, and I saw him played once. It was last season. I don't know what happened to the guy. You know, the young striker that they have.
Yeah.
They going for that Swedish league. Yeah, Kone don't know what to do, but he's gonna be lonely out there, boy.
That's the topic off show, boy.
Yeah. That, you know what I mean.
Save that for the group, bro.
I'm to the group. What? Spurs, Watford. Spurs are at home.
Banana skin for Spurs.
Yeah.
Lucky for me. Banana skin. I'm going for a draw. I'm going for 2-2.
2-2, a high scoring draw. Frenchie.
Yeah, 2-2 as well.
2-2.
You know what? Yeah, no. I'll stay 2-2.
I'm going 2-0 Spurs. I think Harry Kane, this is a game for Harry Kane. Flat track bully, comes back,
Loves it.
Loves it. He's a bully. He'll start. Yeah, flat track bully, a penalty and a header or something like that. 2-0. Last game of the day, Wolves, Man United. Tobias.
That's why we said that. Didn't you mention that already?
Nah.
No, we spoke about that earlier.
We talked about it earlier.
Okay.
I'm concerned for that. I'm highly concerned about that game, but we don't keep clean sheets, so I know we're not going to keep a clean sheet. Absolute certainty. So I'm hoping 3-1. 2-1.
Wolves, yeah?
2-1.
Wolves. 2-1 Wolves.
Yeah.
Frenchie.
3-0, Man U.
3-0, easy, yeah?
Yeah, that, you know what is Man U this year. I think the only thing that can stop Man U is the coach.
Yeah, it's Oli. Yeah, Oli stops Man U from a title challenge.
Yeah, for challenging for the title. That's the only thing that stops Man U, bro.
You know, my heart says 2-1 Wolves, but my head says a draw. I says a draw. I think Man United will dominate in patches and concede a goal. Yeah, I see Man United dominate in patches and then concede, and then Man United get a goal, dominate, but miss chances. If Cavani's back, what's happened to Cavani?
He should be back, you know. I'm hoping.
Well, if Cavani's back, then Man United have got a great chance. But
man, just play Greenwood up front and Sancho on the right. Let's stop playing this nonsense.
Yeah, I think I'll go for a draw. But saying that, what have you seen the England squad? How is Greenwood not in the England squad? And he's picked Patrick Bamford, which I like Patrick Bamford, but how is Greenwood not in the squad? That makes no sense to me.
You know what? Probably still, well, Ish and Andin, obviously probably a bit fuming that. Did he drop out of the Euros with injury, or was he dropped from the Euros?
Bro, you forget all of that. It don't matter. He got to the final, bro. England got to the final, so it doesn't matter. You pick your best players who are available, who's in form, and that's what Southgate loves to talk about. He picks players in form.
But he doesn't.
But I know, but that's what I'm saying. He loves to talk about it.
Yeah.
He's England's most informed striker.
Yeah, but I don't know. You know, I give up second guessing people like Southgate and the reasons they do what they do, because I like Bamford. I don't mind him, but is Bamford going to the World Cup?
No. So and that's what I'm saying. In the long run, Greenwood will play eventually anyway.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, 100%.
Better for us.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, but guys, like I said, follow us on Twitter. You know, follow us on Twitter. Tobias, Frenchie, you got anything else to say?
We go, man. It's gonna be. I'm gonna have my brandy ready. For hoping, well, I'll have my brandy ready if you guys lose. I know that.
Frenchie, we'll be watching it together. Anything to say about Chelsea? What are you saying?
Everyone's fit. If it plays the right team, we win.
Okay. All right. We'll see. I'm not saying much, but the power of Anfield is back. Like I said, the power of Anfield is back.
Listen, yeah.
You will feel the power on Saturday.
If you win, OG's gonna be so gassed. He's gonna be, both of you are gonna be unbearable. It's gonna be too much
on Monday. Oh my god! But yeah, guys.
Yes,
for that.
Take care.
I'll see you lot on Saturday.
All right, cool.
Yeah, all right, bro.
All right.
Bless. Real Talk TV. We're out.